Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about second NBA Cup game for the night, second and final game of the night. It's one of the NBA Cup quarterfinals, and then I'll get to NBA and MLB news. The Lakers got to like an 8-point game in the fourth quarter there, but for most of this game, it was pretty uncompetitive. The Spurs blew out the Lakers for most of this game. They kind of just started fucking around the fourth quarter. Fox made a big three. Castle hit some shots there in the fourth quarter at the end. Lakers defense was pretty bad the whole night. Reeves had a bad shooting game, got cooked. So it's going to be OKC and San Antonio for spawn the NBA championship. I'm just surprised by how I don't know. I don't want to say average the Spurs been with Wemby, but now I'm seeing Spurs play pretty well without him. 9-3 in the games he's missed, and he might be back for the NBA Cup semifinal. I'm exactly wondering how much better he'll make this team. Wemby's a damn good player. But so now the Spurs are headed to the NBA Cup semifinals. Spurs will be the biggest threat to OKC moving forward. They're the real deal. 9-3 without Wemby, and he's coming back any day now. It's going to be OKC's biggest competition, man. Castle, what a game. 30 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. What a player Stephen Castle is, man. Dude is just a baller. Simple as that. He's a baller. But the NBA Cup, man. I hate the NBA Cup where it just gives you 2 games and all 4 of them ended up not really being that good. I thought this one could at least been a good game. The Spurs really blowout until the final 3 minutes when it was cut to an 8-point game. Lord. They just need to scrap this NBA Cup crap, man. Feels like every time they do these NBA Cup games, they're never close. But yeah, Spurs win 132-119. Instead of just me ranting about the NBA Cup and how much I hate it, let's talk about this game. Let's go over the stats. Stephen Castle, like I said, what a night. 30 points, 6 assists, 10 rebounds, 10 of 14 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 7 of 9 from the line. What a game from Stephen Castle. The Lakers defense, man, was just terrible tonight. You have up 132 points to a team without their best player. It's just really bad. So, and it's also just off the bench as well. You're not getting much from your bench outside of, I guess, Marcus Smart. Because tonight he was hot. He had 8 of his 14 threes. He was red hot in this ball game. Maybe they should put him in the starting lineup, maybe, because it's with Reeves, Doncic, LeBron. Rui Hachimura's only taking 4 shots in 30 minutes. Why is he even out there if he's not going to be able to, if he's not shooting? But Gabe Vincent also gets paid $11 million to drop Tony Snell stat lines every game. Lakers defense is just pathetic. Don't even know why Gabe Vincent even plays, dude. He goes out there and does nothing. But yeah, phenomenal game from Castle, though. 30, 10, and 6. Aaron Fox, 20 points, 8 of 17 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. Had a clutch 3 when the Lakers cut to 8. Vassell at 8 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 of 10 from the field. Had a bad shooting night. Harrison Barnes, 16 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. Luke Cornett, 10 points, 8 rebounds. Off the bench, how about Kellen Johnson, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. Julian Champagnie, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3. Dylan Harper, 13 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 6 of 12 from the field. He's been pretty good since returning. As Harper, Olynyk, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Lindy Waters and Jordan McLaughlin ran about each 1 minute of cardio. The Spurs improved to 16-7. They scored 39 in the first quarter, 31 in the second quarter, 34 in the third quarter, and 28 in the fourth quarter. Fantastic game by the Spurs offense here in this one. They shot 50 from the field, 45 from 3, 17 to 38, 17-38. Hey, I'm like, what's up, hello? I'm sorry. 81 from the free throw line, 50 boards, 25 assists, 10 turnovers, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 9 O boards, 41 D boards, 19 fouls for the Spurs. Lakers. Leading scorer Luka Doncic, 35 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 11 to 24 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 10 of 14 from that 3-point line. So, whatever from Luka there. But Austin Reeves. Ooh, what a bad night from Austin Reeves, man. He went... Where's the stats? What is happening? 6 of 16, 15 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. He was getting cooked defensively, man. Like, I like watching Luka and Reeves hit their offense, but love Reeves and Luka, but they're just awful defensively. They're just both ass, and there's just liabilities on that end of the floor. LeBron had 19 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 of 14. Whatever from LeBron. Rui, 8 points, 3 for 4, 2 of 3 from 3. Like I say, if he's not going to take shots, if he's not going to get shots, I don't know why he's out there. 8, 10, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 of 9 from the field. Marcus Smart, what a game from Marcus Smart off the bench. He had 26 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 8 for 14 from 3. What a shooting game from Marcus Smart. So the Lakers, they fall to 17-6. They're out of the NBA Cup. They had 30 in the first quarter, 20 in the second quarter, 29 in the third quarter, 32 in the fourth quarter. They shot 49% from the field, 43 from 3, 16 of 37. 74 from the line, 43 rebounds, 27 assists, 11 turnovers, 4 steals, 7 blocks, 6 O boards, 37 D boards, and 23 fouls. It was a bit back and forth to start, and the Spurs really got that momentum at the end of that first quarter, and then they were up 39-30, and then they just kept scoring and scoring. The Lakers just couldn't stop them. But yeah, 132, 119 your final score for NBA Cup. I'll just be glad this NBA Cup stuff's over, man. I hate these just 2 games, and they just end up being really non-competitive and not really close game until the final 3 minutes. This one finally got competitive the last 3 minutes, but it was too little too late. It's just this NBA Cup, man. It's just, they do it not to, because most of the season's kind of like boring. They done not to make it like they doesn't try and create excitement. I'm not really seeing much excitement, but yeah, 132-119, impressive win for the Spurs. They play the Thunder in the semifinals. But that's it for the NBA. They're the game here. So let's move on to the news. Alright, so let's get to MLB news. Let's start with MLB Let's get to the MLB deadline news. Twitter. The Mets, they've expressed interest in St. Louis Cardinals first baseman Wilson Contreras. A lot of talk, not a lot of talk, not a lot of action from the Cardinals. So I'm really not surprised if they leave the meetings with no trades. But I don't really think this would save the Mets. I mean, hit 257 last year. I mean, I don't know why he should have brought back Pete Alonso, but whatever. Cubs infielder Nico Horner has popped up in trade conversations this offseason per PJ Mooney and Sharma and Moody note that the deal is, quote, unlikely, and the Trout front office uses the offseason to gauge the value of virtually every player on the roster. Would be an insanely stupid move. I don't think they'll trade him, though. Free agent outfielder Mike Yastrzemski and the Braves, I think, agreed to like a 2-year, $23 million deal, if I'm not mistaken. The Mets have expressed interest in free agent right-handed pitcher Robert Suarez. Robert Suarez. Joey Gallo is generating free agent interest from several teams as a pitcher. Oh, man. Scott Boras has initiated conversations with the Mariners to express to infielder Alex Bergman's willingness to consider Seattle in free agency. Sounds like a Boras drive up the price type of report. The following teams have expressed interest in Brewers starting pitcher Freddie Peralta, Ken Rosenthal, Will Salmon, the Orioles, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Giants, the Astros, and the Mets. So this is also ruining baseball. Pay the fucking ace of your pitching staff. People complain about my Dodgers ruining baseball. Teams like this are ruining baseball. Why don't you pay their ace? Come on. The Twins have expressed interest in free agent first baseman Rhys Hoskins, Josh Bell, and Ryan O'Hearn. Those are some... That's a little bit more news there from MLB Deadline. Let's see if we have anything from Jeff Passan. Anything else from Jeff Passan? I think he confirmed it. Yeah, it's a 2-year, $23 million deal for Yastrzemski and the Atlanta Braves. The Yankees still haven't done anything. What is happening? Okay, so that's the rest of the MLB news from today after I covered some earlier. Let's move on to NBA Central. So Kyle Kuzmas, he says Giannis did not meet with his teammates. I don't really remember the time he met with us. He didn't sit us down like the apprentice. It didn't go down like that. Man, I feel like he's going. NBA players be fact-checking rumors like journalists now. Rich Paul thinks Austin Reeves and Norman Powell are in the same tier of shooting guards. The Pacers, they're keeping tabs on Ivica Zubac. Paul Pierce says he could guard this version of LeBron right now. I could guard this version. Of course he says it now. Giannis really had his eyes on teaming with Luka in 2020 or going to Miami, per J.K. Fisher. Tell you with a grain of salt. Bill Simmons think the Lakers can land Herb Jones. I would trade Herb Jones right now. The contract is at literally what the Lakers need. It's easy. Connect Cleveland to 2031 first call it. They ain't accepting that shit. Get out of here with that. Highest paid coach in the NBA. Steve Kerr makes $17 million. Spoelstra $15 million. Tyronn $15 million. Doc Rivers, Udoka, Mazzola, Carlisle make $11 million. Mike Brown $10 million. Jason Kidd $9.5 million. JJ Redick $9 million. Steve Kerr gets $17 million just to make stupid decisions most of the time. But yeah, that's really it for news, man. I think that's it, really. I don't think there's anything from Charania, from Shams. I don't think there's anything here from Charania. Or no, Derek Lively will undergo season-ending right foot procedure to address the lingering discomfort. He's expected to make a full recovery, so he's going to undergo a season-ending foot procedure, but that's it. That's one thing from Shams, but yeah, that's really all I gotta say, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time I'm out. Peace. Have a good night.